Hi, my name is Vivian and welcome. Today we're going to talk about dwarves. From my research, I found the Eloko, and they're a dwarf-like creature that live in the forest. This is the fourth video in this series of mythical creatures from African culture I have been talking about. There isn't enough of these creatures in fantasy and science fiction stories, so let's talk about them. These mythical creatures are from Central Africa, the countries of Zaire and the Democratic Republic of Congo, specifically the Mongo mythology, which is from the Democratic Republic of Congo. The word Eloko is singular for one dwarf, and the word Bilko is the plural word for the dwarf creature. They are believed to be the spirits of ancestors of the people living there. Legend has it that they haunt the forest because they have some grudge to settle with the living and are generally quite vicious. Bilko live in the densest and darkest parts of the rainforest. So typically, these dwarf-like creatures are considered spirits, so ghosts in some ways. The appearance of the Bilko. So the Bilko don't resemble humans. While hairless, they grow moss and grass on their pot-bellied bodies and wear clothing made of leaves. They have eyes that glow like fire and jaws which can stretch wide enough to swallow a human whole. Their claws are long and sharp. The behavior of the Bilko. It is said that the Bilko are the spirits of ancestors who have a grudge to settle with the living. There are also cases in which spirits believe there are certain things to complete in the land of the living, to which they will have to stick around to help a relative or friend. That's a really cool story. That will be a really cool story, like a story of revenge where an ancestor has a score to settle and then they're Eloko and they can probably swallow an enemy whole. The Bilko lurk deep within forests where they live within tree trunks and protect their treasures such as game and rare fruits. While hunting, they carry small bells which they ring to attract travelers, with a magic strong enough that only the most skilled of hunters with magical protection can escape once they hear it chime. Once the Bilko lures their prey, they swallow the human whole, then spit out their bones afterwards. They have gentle, childlike voices. I can see this creature in horror and paranormal type stories because I feel there's a darkness and a creepiness about these creatures, especially the childlike voice that the Bilko possesses. The hunters. Only brave hunters can hunt in these parts of the forest, and even they need magic charms. To survive in the darkest and densest parts of the forest, successful hunters have to possess strong magic. The Mongo believe that Eloko preventing charms has to be very strong, as the spirits for whom these charms are for are in some sense not of this world. It is not enough to go to the forest just because you have some charm. You need to have a very good reason why you are risking your life to go into the deepest and darkest parts of the forest to potentially encounter an Eloko. In the Bilko tales, there are tales told of wives who tagged along with the hunter husbands to the forest but could not stand what they saw. So they will encounter an Eloko and would not be able to withstand their magical charms. But my thing is, if the wives are going to tag along with the husbands, why don't they get any magical charms to protect themselves too, so that they can withstand the powers of the Eloko? Why would they go into the forest vulnerable? But I suppose, That can be something that can be put in a story, you know. That would be really cool. But just the different tales that I've seen online is always the wife that gets in trouble with the Eloko and is the one put in danger. But anyway, if you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up. Subscribe if you want to see more videos from me. Go ahead and watch the next video here. I will talk to you next time. Bye!